Alright, so One Piece chapter 1043 review. We die together. Alright, so let's start with the cover page. We see the tower is toppled over and we see Brule and Oven, and they're heading that way, holding Mondoor's book. Honestly, there's not much there, but yeah, I hope we see Kaido very soon, so that'll be cool. So start of the chapter, we see where Luffy is getting smashed by Kaido, and Kaido clearly looks triggered when hitting him. After that, we see the air leave Luffy's body and we know he's done. And all of a sudden, Momo notices that Luffy's voice is gone. So does that mean he's dead? That's the real question. And then it's funny to see how the lead CP0 guy just knows he effed up. But it's also cool to see how he has some sort of sense of honor and knows he effed up. And he just tilts his hat and is ready to take it, you know what I'm saying? And he followed orders till the end, you know what I'm saying? He had some type of code which was different than what Drake did, right? And that's why he respected what Drake did and kind of go against the world government where he couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Then we see just Kaido take him out, and who knows if he's actually dead because it's One Piece, you know what I'm saying? And we see his buddy in the striped hat after that, and you know, he just grabs his hat and gives him some respect, you know, he's probably out. Next, we see Kawamatu again. Looks like he's trying to use some fishman karate or something like that. And what's funny is that he says there's no honor in burning alive since there's that fire, and he's trying to take out that fire. And I'm like, yo, you should have told Ryza that, you know what I'm saying? So, and after that, we see Kaido again, and it looks like he came down to the main floor, and he's telling everyone, yo, dude, Luffy's dead. I took him out. He's gone. And Kid and Law are just done. They're just like, dang, is Luffy actually dead? We effed up. And Law even notices that Luffy's voice is gone. So maybe Luffy actually did die this chapter, you know, and then came back to life or something. And after that, Chopper just freaking is crying, and looks like Kaido's troops are getting re-energized and they're ready to go. So the war, you know, it just continues. Something cool that happens next is that Nami is like totally against Luffy being dead, and she doesn't believe Kaido at all. And Kaido then just gets pissed and shoots a Boro breath at her. But luckily Marco sweeps in and blocks that thing. At this point, Marco's just freaking a support character. I wish Oda would have made him do a little bit more at the end, but you know, he's kind of just healing everyone, making sure no one dies. So that's pretty cool. Next, we see Kaido saying that Orochi is soft and he's gonna enslave everybody, and he wants to see Momo before the war is over. So Momo needs to surrender here, or Kaido's just gonna keep going. Next scene we see is Kid and Law. They actually get up and start fighting some fodder, and looks like Kid has something left here. He's got something left because he's not ready to give up. So let's see how they actually maybe help Luffy in the end. We'll see. Right after that, we go to Momo and Yamato, and Momo is talking about maybe surrendering to save lives. We see that, you know, Momo still kind of has a childish perspective even though he's grown up still. That was interesting to see from Momo's side, but I think one of the best parts of this chapter, I guess like the second best part of this chapter, is to see how Yamato's character really developed here. And basically what she says is that what's the point of living the rest of our lives as slaves? Surrendering won't save anyone. And she goes on to say like how Wano has endured for 20 years just for this, and why, you know, why make it go to waste. And she says rather than surrendering, we should die together. And I just freaking absolutely love that. And finally, we get back to Luffy. Suddenly, we hear a thumping, and Zunisha starts talking to Momo and tells him that it hears the drums of liberation. This could possibly be the sound of Luffy's heart. I wasn't really sure what that was there. Then she says, the first time in 800 years, Joy Boy has returned. And we see kind of this side caption saying that Nika is like the suffix to the word for Joy Boy. So we kind of see that Nika and Joy Boy are the same person, which is confirmed. So that's awesome. That's sick. And we've all kind of been thinking that, so that's pretty cool. And obviously the last panel, we see Luffy with a wide grin, and looks like he's melting away. This might be his resin ability. I'm not really sure, honestly. Or it could be his mythical zone that people are talking about as well, like the Hanuman version of like mythical zone. That I think I really am leaning towards the mythical zone because I just want him to be a mythical zone, but looks like it might be going the resin way. I'm gonna drop a video probably next week or later this week on that, so definitely check that out. So some questions after this chapter that I'm still having. Did Luffy actually die this chapter? And is Joy Boy taking over his body? right? Like, is Joy Boy gonna be here instead of Luffy? I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't think that would happen. There's no way Oda would ever do that. He loves Luffy as a character too much. So I don't think that happened. But people are saying that maybe like Luffy could be the reincarnation of Joy Boy or something like that. But I'm still leaning towards Joy Boy being a title, and that Luffy just fits that title in this era. I think that's where I'm leaning towards. And the second question I have, does awakening Joy Boy require death, right? Since we remember that Kaido was saying that death completes a person, right? And that's maybe why Kaido wanted to die so badly, is so that he can be Joy Boy in the end. Maybe. I'm not really sure on that part. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably drop that video on Luffy's fruit early next week or later this week. But yeah, have a good one. Hope you liked it. Peace.